Hey guys, welcome back to Velocity Addiction. Just wanted to give you an update on the Team Raffee body. We got the passenger door off. And as you can see, driver's side door is off. I have the screws in it right now, just holding the two pieces of the body together. Just temporarily. I'm doing some work, if you can see right in here. I started doubling up the rocker panel because it was pretty thin once the door was off. And I'm going to be working on this area up in here, make this look a little cleaner. As you can see, there's a piece of styrene in there. You can see a little better with the light now. Cut a strip of styrene, put it inside, just to double up the rocker so that it's a little stronger. It's not quite as weak as it was before. Been kind of slacking on working on this. Doesn't buckle as easy as it was. Couple reasons. I've been pretty busy lately. My friend opened up a new store, so we've been helping her get it all set up. But my other reason is I ran out of PLA, and I've been waiting since Christmas for a spool of ABS from Robo 3D, and that finally came in. We did a couple test prints the other night. Printed a small tank model for my stepson. Came out pretty good, but we had a couple issues with the barrel. But that's where the Team Raffee sits right now. We're still working on it little by little. No major upgrades. The winch controller box, that's going to probably be reprinted with the orange ABS. And I'm going to redesign a couple things for the lid on it. Just give you a little recap of that. We've got the holes for the plugs, and the plugs pretty much fill the hole, so it should be fairly watertight. The only downside is this area where it buckles a little bit, so we may have to work on that a little bit to get that to sink back in. But I'm also going to redesign it with some bosses to go down into the holes in the skid plate, so that it locates it in there, and then we'll just sink a screw into it to hold it there. But as you can see, it fits in there pretty nicely as it is. And haven't been out running it lately. Like I said, been really busy here. Weather's been pretty crappy lately. It's a little dirty from the last time we ran it. But that's about it. Still working on the bomber issue. That's probably going to be on the bench tomorrow sometime, or dining room table, as I like to call it. Try and fix the overheating issue with the ESC. I think I figured out what the issue is, but I just got to tear the whole bomber down to get to the ESC to fix it. But that's it for today. I know it's been a little while. Things have been getting kind of busy here, so bear with me. But with the new ABS in, we should be printing out some pretty cool stuff for this. I just wanted to show you a little bit more about the body. One of the reasons why it's taken me so long to work on this is I've actually carved the doors out, so I have doors I can put back on the body. That way I can, when I have the roll cage in there, I can run it doorless like a lot of the guys around here do, or I can put the doors back on. I'm thinking I'll rig up some sort of hinge inside so that I can open the doors. I'll have them, magnetically held shut up here somewhere. And then if I want to, I just slide them off the hinge and pull them out. I have both doors are cut out and still intact, so they can go back on the truck. One of the other things that I've been working on is tools. As you can see, I've got 12 feet of 3/16 rod to start bending for the roll cage inside the truck. Kind of working on that slowly because I have to wait until we have the garage. I don't really want to be brazing steel rod inside the house, and I'm working on getting a fairly large garage put in. And one of the other things I've been working on is getting tools. This is a Jawbreaker bender from Shannon Perdine. Really nice bender. It'll bend two 3/16 rods at the same time, and you can flip the dies to make larger radius bends. It's absolutely a gorgeous piece of work. So if you need anything, contact me. I can get you in touch with Shannon. He's on most of the Facebook pages for RCs. And the other thing I got, which is an awesome deal, is this is my old X-Acto knife. And I absolutely love the retracting X-Acto knife, but the head is starting to wear out on it. So as I was cutting the doors off, occasionally the blade would just fall out and land in my lap. Not exactly something you want. You don't really want a razor blade laying in your lap. So this is starting to wear out. It's 20 something years old. They don't even make it anymore. I can't even find who makes it. So I went and I did a little research. Found out a lot of guys like these Fiskar X-Acto knives. Not X-Acto knives, they're Fiskar hobby knives. And these things are absolutely awesome. They have a really nice weight to them. It's a solid aluminum handle. It's knurled in the back, and it's got a rubber grip. And then to just take your blade out, you just loosen the rubber grip. But this works awesome. I actually waited to do the passenger door until I got the new knives, and I picked up two of them. I got them at Joann Fabrics. They had a really good deal. All the Fiskar stuff was on sale, and they also had I think it was a 20% off coupon, so each knife cost me $2. So for a really good hobby knife at $2, it was a really good deal. So this is what they look like in the package. Highly recommend these knives. They have a nice weight to them. They're not chintzy. They hold the blade really well. But that's pretty much where we're at. Been gathering tools and getting ready for the next step, a bending rod and brazing rod. And I think that's probably where the Team Raffee body is going to sit for a little while. I would like to get an interior started on it and get the inner fender wells and stuff built for it. We do have we did print a Recaro seat for the body. That's gonna sit kind of up in here once the interior is in. And the front bumper and the rear bumper I think are going to come back off. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with the hatch yet. I don't know if I want to cut it out U4 style or leave it whole. I was kind of thinking of building a styrene plate to fill in the back windows here, and have them maybe bolt in and just paint it the same color as the body, and that way if I wanted to I could always unbolt them and put the Lexan windows back in if I wasn't too keen on it. I think I showed you before, cutting out the back door is kind of not an option. It's way too thin around that wheel well, and then that would weaken the entire structure of the body way too much, with this rocker being weak as well as this rocker. But, and then I have to redo the seam up here because I had to split the body in order to finish cutting the door off. But that's where she sits for right now. We'll try and get you an update in the near future here. Hopefully within the next month or two I'll have the garage, and then we can actually set up a studio out there. No more filming on the dining room table. So until then, take care guys. I'll see if I can get a couple videos in between now and then, but they'll probably be short little quick updates. Have a good one.